Have you ever felt like you've outgrown your house, but the idea of leaving just doesn't sit right? Like everything around you, the neighbors, the routine, your spot, that all still feels right. It's just the house doesn't anymore. Well, that's exactly what this project is. I'm heading down to the south side of Chicago right now. Family's growing, the house isn't keeping up, but they're rooted here. So instead of moving, they bought the lot next door. And that decision completely changed what this project becomes. Now it's not just adding space, it's figuring out how to expand into the second property without it ever feeling like it was a separate house. The real challenge here wasn't making it bigger, it was making it feel as if it always belonged. Because the second that you walk through a house and feel this part was added later, you lose it. So everything, the floor heights, the transitions, the roof lines, all of it has to line up like it was planned from day one. As you move through the house, you could start to feel how the whole thing ties together. On the first floor, we've got two breakthroughs that go through the whole side of this house. So this whole side of the old house will branch into the new house. As we go upstairs, the same circumstance occurred, except just a little smaller. We changed this bedroom into a hallway. So when you come through, you're into like a little nook where they're gonna have an office, little desk area. This old closet just becomes a hallway closet. As we come into the bathroom, tub, sinks, hallway, into a nice bedroom for one of their children. And then we've got the same bedroom on the other side. But the part of this project that's really driving everything is down here in the basement. The homeowner's really into fitness, so having plenty of room for weights and racks and all the equipment that would not normally fit in a standard height basement. So we decided to dig this basement 2 feet deeper than traditional heights. Sounds simple, but it's not. That foundation on the other side is over 100 years old. It's what they call a rubble foundation, which is just stacked stone next to each other. And when you dig lower than that, you have to put a foundation wall underneath it. And to do that, I need paper. Old foundation level, new foundation level. All of the A's have to be dug out first. This might be 4 feet. All the A's get dug out first. They get filled with concrete. This remains dirt. Once these set, all the B's get dug out. So essentially, it's digging out a foundation twice and having to backfill it in. Meanwhile, we're drilling rebar through the sides, through the top. We're putting a new footer base across the whole bottom. You get the idea. It's not like digging out a foundation and then pouring it. It's like digging little tunnels one by one until you fill in the whole thing. That's the part no one sees, but it's everything. And when it's finished, they don't just get more space, they get to stay exactly where they want to be, in a house that actually fits their life now. And if we did our job right, you won't feel where the old house ends and the new house begins. If you're in a house like this, where you love where you live, but it's just not working anymore, this is what's possible.